Hello, my name is Asher Bentley, and today I'm going to show you guys how to get fat bass. Now here I have an example, and the first one's going to be before we process, and the second one is going to be after. Let's listen. Okay, so just so you know, these are the same exact serum patch, and we're going to be working with 808s. First, I'll just go over the patch. Like I said, same exact thing for both. Both volumes are at 80%, and the effects are the exact same. The only thing that's making this bass sound louder are these 4 effects. What I did here is compression, saturator, EQ, limiter. Now, it's important to keep in mind that there's different effects for different basses, for different mixes, but these are some basic ideas to get you on the right track. Right off the bat is compression, and this is going to help you get volume. This is how you're going to want to set your compressor to make your bass louder. And we're going to use this function right here to kind of give you a visual representation. So without and with, it's doing it so much. Because without, it's super quiet. And we're even redlining a little, which is okay if at the end there's a limiter, okay? But we could pull that back a little, just to be careful. So right here, when you have a really punchy bass, like an 808 or a pluck or something, you're gonna want a really slow attack and a short release. Now, I'll show you what a short attack would do. The shorter the attack, the more it scoops that initial punch. And if you're making bass music or using 808s or anything like that, you definitely need all the punch you can get. And the short release is also really important. So once when you get that compressed, you could run it through a saturator, and what this is going to do is it's going to compress a little bit more, and it's going to add a little bit of high end. So what this is going to do is it's going to add higher harmonics, which kind of fools the ear into being louder. Now, you definitely don't need this if you want a clean bass sound that's going to stay within the 150 hertz and lower range. But if your mix is kind of empty, having a little bit of distortion on the bass will help it stand out and fill out some of that mix. And now this EQ section is really important, not particularly for this bass patch, but other ones. Basses can get really muddy around the 150 hertz range, and you want a low mid scoop to kind of tame that sometimes. Like that. Again, it all comes down to what the mix needs, but this is a frequency to pay a lot of attention to when it comes to mixing your bass. And now definitely one of the most important parts is the limiter at the end of the chain. Now, right here you can see it's 0. You want it punching in just a little bit, and that's why I had this redlining earlier. But you can also just do it here, right towards the end. It'd probably be cleaner. So definitely do that. You just want it ducking in a little bit, just a dB or so. That's all, just so you know it's clipping it. It's going to be as loud as it can be, and that's huge. So yeah, making your basses louder and fatter is really simple. Hopefully this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.